All right, welcome to the Explainer, where we break down big topics into clear, actionable guides. Today, we're diving into something that is, no joke, the absolute foundation for getting found online: keyword research. Okay, let's just kick things off with a pretty staggering number. This comes from a big study by the SEO tool Ahrefs. Any guesses what it represents? Yup, that's the percentage of web pages that get absolutely zero traffic from Google. We're talking more than 9 out of 10 pages are just invisible. They're floating out there in a digital ghost town. Think about that. All that effort for nothing. So the big question is, how do you make sure your stuff doesn't end up in that content graveyard? Well, the answer is the bedrock of any smart online strategy, and that's exactly what we're going to break down today. Okay, so let's dig into this content graveyard problem. Why does so much content just fail? Honestly, it usually boils down to one simple thing. It's not built on what people are actually searching for. It's a solution without a problem. Think of it this way. Creating content without keyword research, it's like building this incredible, beautiful store in the middle of nowhere with absolutely no roads leading to it. Your store might be brilliant, right? But if nobody can find it, it might as well not exist. And that's the trap so many people fall into. So how do we build those roads? Well, the solution isn't some super secret technical trick. It's much simpler and a lot more human. It's about listening. It's about decoding the exact language, the words, the questions your audience is using. At its heart, keyword research is really just digital market research. You're trying to discover the valuable search queries your target customers are typing into Google. It's all about getting inside their heads, so you can connect with people who are already looking for exactly what you've got. And this is a perfect way to see the two main flavors of keywords. You've got your short tail keywords. Think of a word like coffee. It's broad, tons of people search for it, and the competition is fierce. Then you have long tail keywords. These are super specific, like best coffee machine with grinder. The person searching for that isn't just browsing. They know what they want. Their intent is way, way higher. Okay, so now that we know the types of keywords, how do we pick the right ones? This is where you have to put on your detective hat. You're looking for 6 key clues or metrics that will tell you if a keyword is a hidden gem or a dead end. So let's look at the clues. You've got search volume, pretty straightforward, how many people are looking for this. Then there's keyword difficulty, or KD, which is a score that tells you how tough it'll be to rank. And then you have things like search intent, trends, and even how much advertisers are paying for that click. All these little pieces of data come together to paint the full picture. And this is super important. A keyword's real potential isn't just one number. You can't just look at search volume. High search volume is awesome, but if the keyword difficulty is through the roof, a new site has zero chance. It's all about how these metrics work together. Out of all those clues, though, I want to zoom in on search intent. This is the big one. It's the why behind the search. Is someone just looking for information? Are they trying to find a specific website? Or are they ready to buy something right now? If you get this wrong, if your content doesn't match their why, it's game over. People will bounce and Google will notice. Okay, detective. You've done your homework, you've gathered your clues, and you've got this big list of potential keywords. So, now what? How do you turn all that data into an actual actionable strategy? Right. You have a list of keywords. Now what? This is the moment where raw data becomes a real decision. You can't go after everything. The key is to be smart, to be strategic, and to find the path of least resistance, the easiest way to start getting that traffic flowing. And a great place to start is with the quick wins. You see this advice everywhere, from SEO experts to regular folks on Reddit. They all talk about finding the low-hanging fruit. So what does that actually mean? We're talking about those long-tail keywords with lower competition, the ones that new websites can actually rank for. By going after these first, you're not just getting a little bit of traffic. No, you're building momentum. You're proving to Google that your site has value, which makes it way easier to compete for those bigger, tougher keywords later on. Another killer strategy? Spy on your competition. Ethically, of course. Tools like the one you see here let you peek behind the curtain and see exactly which keywords are sending traffic to your competitors. It's like someone handed you their playbook. You can find gold mines in there, opportunities you would have never thought of on your own. All right, let's talk about the future because things are changing and they're changing fast. With AI's search and chatbots taking over, you might think keyword research is on its way out. But actually, the core principle, really, truly understanding your user, is becoming more critical than ever. Think about it. AI overviews and chatbots can now answer simple questions right on the search page. So if your whole strategy is based on getting traffic from those basic what is questions, well, that's not going to work for much longer. Why would someone click your link if Google gives them the answer instantly? The focus has to shift.
And this is where the really powerful modern approach comes in. It's about going beyond the keyword tools. It's about listening to your own audience. This is your first-party data, the actual words people use in customer service calls and sales emails, in support chats.
This is where you find the really unique questions, the specific pain points, the exact phrases that your competitors will never find in a tool. This data is your secret weapon. It's how you create content that doesn't just rank, but that actually resonates and connects with a real human being. So, that's really the question to leave you with. Are you just chasing keywords on a spreadsheet, or are you actually listening to your customers? Because at the end of the day, great SEO isn't about gaming an algorithm anymore. It's about being a genuine problem solver. Listen first, then build. That's the real playbook.